the nation's capital, Abuja. Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Politics. I'm Kayode Okikilu, and we begin from Rivers State, South Nigeria, which has been in the news for some time now. Well, a day after the swearing-in of newly elected chairman in the state, a section of the Eleme Local Government Council has been set ablaze. Reports have it that the newly elected chairman came to the council's secretariat, accompanied by his councillors and supporters, but discovered that a few of the buildings in the council had been set ablaze. So far, no arrests have been made, and the police is yet to release any statement on the situation. There's palpable tension of a potential outbreak of violence in some councils of the state. Speaking of that, a shooting incident was reported at Ahoda East local government area when the police set up fire into the air to disperse persons allegedly trying to resist the resumption of the new chairman. The chairman later administered the oaths on the councillors. Well, our correspondent, Deborah Agbalama, who's been monitoring the situation, brings us an update.
So we are live at Ahoda East local government area in Rivers State, and just like every other 23 local government chairmen that were sworn in is expected to resume, the chairman of the local government council, Reason Hezekiah, also as well as the councillors and other members of the council came this morning, and at the gates they faced some resistance, but eventually they were able to surmount it with the help of security operatives, and they made their way into the council. And as we speak, process is over. They've sworn in the councillors and they've even held their first session. I have the chairman with me here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So tell us exactly what was the incident that happened at the gate today.
Okay, when we came in, we met the former council chairman with some securities trying to disturb the environment. Although at a point they left, everywhere now is peaceful.
So basically, are you worried that it might not occur more?
No. You can see for yourself there is peace. You can see for yourself there is peace. Our people had trust in us and they voted for us. So we are here to work, and we have resumed from now. If you look around, you see the councillors. They are set. All of us are set to work. So the environment is peaceful for our work. I am appealing to them to be patient with us. We've known their problem before now, and we have solutions to their problem. They should give us some time. They'll witness what we are going to be doing. And I'm sure that they'll be convinced. We live with them. We know our problem. So I will know how to go about it. At the end, they will be happy.
Well, earlier in the day, the Rivers State Police Command had unsealed all the 23 local government secretariats. Well, this was confirmed in a statement by the command spokesperson, Grace Iringekoko, earlier today. She said the newly deployed Commissioner of Police, CP Mustapha Bala, acting on the orders of the IGP, Kayode Okikilu, had ordered the immediate withdrawal of all police personnel previously deployed to seal and safeguard the council secretariats in the state. The statement further confirms that the police will only be redeployed to these locations in the event of any crisis or breakdown of law and order. Well, all of these events follow yesterday's swearing-in of the 23 local government chairpersons elected in the local government elections held on Saturday. The ceremony, which took place at the Government House in Port Harcourt, followed the announcement of final results by the State Independent Electoral Commission and the issuance of certificates of return to the newly elected chairpersons. Well, 22 of the chairpersons were elected on the platform of the APP, that's the Action People's Party, while the Action Alliance AA candidate emerged winner in a chair local government area. The governor, in his speech, however, raised the alarm that his opponents are mobilizing people to confront the council chairman in their offices today.
A day after the local government election and official declaration of results, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission issues certificates of return to the newly elected council chairman in the state.
For the avoidance of doubt,
the commission had earlier declared the results for 22 chairmanship seats on Saturday evening, the same day the poll was conducted, suspending announcement for Eche local government area and all 319 councillorship seats. Before issuing the certificates of return, the chairman of the commission announces the pending results, declaring the Action Alliance candidate, Uzadin Manwafo, as winner of the election for Eche local government. He also commended the peaceful conduct of the electorate during the election.
Action People's Party, APP, 22 local governments. Action Alliance, AA, 1, which is a K. Total AGS, 23.
The RSIEC chairman then proceeds to issue the certificates of return to all the 23 chairmen elect and who are accompanied by their deputies.
Elegom Emeka Enanupu is the vice chairman elect. Congratulations.
Thereafter, the chairman-elect moved to the council chambers of the government house for swearing in by Governor Similaye Fubara. On hand to witness the ceremony is the Bauchi State Governor and chairman of PDP Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed. Others in attendance are River State political leaders, members of the State Executive Council, National Assembly members and family members of the chairman-elect. In 3 batches, the 23 chairmen-elect comprising 21 men and 2 women are called to take their oath, sign the register and share a ceremonial handshake with Governor Similaye Fubara. In his address, the governor expressed joy at the conclusion of the process while appreciating the democratic nature of the election.
We will return all the glory to God Almighty. Let me also appreciate the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that is the truth. The President, without his support, I also believe strongly, and every one of you will also agree with me, that we won't be here. I want to appreciate him for being a Democrat.
He, however, raises the allegation that his opponents are mobilizing 20 persons per political unit to confront the new chairman at the council secretariats on Monday.
I'm aware that they are mobilizing 20 people per unit to go and confront you tomorrow when you resume in your local government headquarters. But please, if they are coming with violence, avoid them. The peace of this state is too important to us.
With the certificates of return now in their possession and swearing-in ceremony conducted, the chairman will assume office immediately to begin their 3-year tenure.
Meanwhile, the Bauchi State Governor, Mr. Bala Mohammed, has commended what he describes as Governor Fubara's creativity in solving what could have been a constitutional crisis in the administration of local government in River State. Governor Bala Mohammed stated this while addressing journalists after observing the swearing ceremony of 23 local government chairpersons elected. The Bauchi State Governor, who is a chairman of a PDP Governors Forum, said although the party did not win any of the chairmanship seats, it is important that Governor Fubara takes such a bold decision.
He didn't have the structure of the party in the state for certain reasons, and he had to go out and make sure he allows other parties to participate within the political space so that there won't be any vacuum. And I think this is very auspicious, that is very, very creative, and I'm very, very proud of him. Again, he has established himself as a governor and the pride of all the governors of Nigeria. At the subnational level, you cannot just ignore a governor. A governor is the chief executive. He can do anything. He can spring surprises because the Nigerian state is run by governors at the subnational level. Even the federal government is a tenant. Nigerians live in the states and in local governments. And that's why what he did to me is very, very proactive and creative, irrespective of the fact that he knew his party would lose. But certainly, because of his deep democratic instincts, he had to allow the other parties to win. And I would just wish that those who have won will find it in their own modesty to give him support. Governor Fubara is the vice chairman. All the governors are with him, and certainly we are taking steps to ensure reconciliation. reconciliation with somebody whom they have started with, the former governor of this state and the minister of FCT, is a must, because certainly they have come a long way, and we didn't want to throw away the baby with the bathwater.
So let's speak with the men right in the middle of things. We're joined on the program this afternoon by the chairman of Eleme Local Government Area, Mr. Brian Gokwa, as well as chairman Port Harcourt Local Government Area, Mr. Ezebunwo Echemati. Both gentlemen join us via Zoom. Well, you're welcome to Lunchtime Politics, gentlemen. Naturally, I'll begin with you, Mr. Gokwa. Speak to us. What is the situation of things in your local government area, particularly the secretariat, where we understand that some buildings were set ablaze? Who is responsible for this, and what is the state of things right now, particularly as it concerns peace?
Last night we had the intelligence reports of their plans. We will communicate it to the security agencies, but they took it for granted. This morning, in fact, it was a party that led the hoodlums that stayed the place at place. So, the security agencies, from what we have observed, is like they connived with them and gave them a soft landing to carry out this snap. So, but for now, we are able to put services of the fire service to put the fire under control. So I can see at my background, you see the level of damage they have done to the secretariat. It's most unfortunate. I need to show the level of desperation of these politicians. They have plotted out, why not allow us to continue with the governance of the people? It's most unfortunate.
Well, Mr. Gokwa, those are grave allegations against their persons and even the police. They could equally say, well, we were not the ones. It may have been done by you and men. So why not allow the police go through with investigations and then come out with their own findings, rather than make these really strong allegations against their persons?
This is not about findings. Like I said, I called the area commander to inform her about their plans to burn the place. I also called the JTF we have at Eleme here. I fired for them. I also called the DPO. In fact, when I called the DPO this morning, I cannot the secretariat that Olomate boys are there. That is his word. I'm quoting him, verbatim. So the DPO is aware. The DPO knows those who burn the secretariat. It's not an allegation. This is a practical thing. There are strong evidence to prove these points.
All right. And we do hope that those evidences will be provided to the police, but we cannot independently verify those claims. It's important to state that. But speak to us then. Are you now in full control? Has the business of governance begun for your local government now that you've taken over?
Yeah, we are taking over. The Legislative Assembly has done their first session this morning. We just completed it. We are here, the council, have started our duty. So the act is to deter us. Nobody can cajole us. We are elected. The Eleme people have given us mandate to preside over the affairs of the council for the period. So we are here. Nobody can cajole us. We have started the government's activity.
All right. To a lot of people, this is as clear as day. They see you say you are APP, but they see that you are loyal to Governor Fubara, who they see in the PDP, but has, of course, his hands in the APP. So speak to us about what kind of relationship then you'll be having. Would you be loyal to the governor, or there's a possibility that, same way we've seen him and his predecessor fall out, we might see that with you as well?
So you know that the political party is just a vehicle to get into office. The governor of Rivers State is not a member. He's not a member of APP. He's a member of PDP. So let me use to thank the governor, because his party, PDP, did not participate in the election. So they have demonstrated the fact that he's a true statesman and a true Democrat. When to provided the atmosphere for everybody to contest. So the governor is not a member of APP. We realize that APP is the party that can use to actualize our aspiration. So there's no connection to the governor. But government, that's the beauty of democracy. That's the beauty of democracy. It does not mean that we are loyal to the governor. We work with the governor as council chairman, but not as a party members.
We'll come to some of these issues, particularly as it concerns governance, your loyalty or otherwise. But let's bring in Mr. Eleme Chimati, who's the chairman, Port Harcourt local government area. I'd like to know what kind of reception you received. For him, he resumed to burning buildings. In other parts, they resumed to gunshots. How did you resume to office, and what exactly did you meet at the secretariat?
Yes, for we in Port Harcourt City local governments, we're always ahead. We mobilized ourselves and we got down here early as 5. By the time the Nigerian police force already evacuated themselves from the premises, we got into the council, carried out our activities, supervised the untidiness of the compound, and after which we swore in the deputy mayor and the councillors, who also had their first sitting and also elected amongst themselves principal officers. But that notwithstanding, we had information of an impending attack by the pro-Wike supporters. And so we were on ground, we are mobilized, and we're also waiting for them, because the mayhem they are unleashing on other local governments is what we cannot take from anybody. We are ready, our people on ground, and we'll give them fire for fire.
Well, I imagine you're not promoting violence, Mr. Chimati, because that's what it sounds like, fire for fire. Shouldn't you allow the police to do their work rather than get into the arena and take the law into your hands?
The Nigerian police force, sadly, is one of the worst police outfits in the world. They have shown partisanship attributes. They have shown that they are an armed support group to a political faction in Rivers State. Sadly, that in the election that was conducted on Saturday, pro-Wike supporters were escorted by non-road police officers who have an history of unprofessional conduct in the state. They were moving from collation centers and polling units, carrying out raids and attacks, pouring tear gas on innocent voters who came out to exercise their franchise. So is it the Nigerian police force you want us to fold our hands and allow them to allay us alongside the pro-Wike supporters? No, we will not allow that. We are not promoting violence. We are only saying we are ready to take our own security into our hands and protect ourselves, because we cannot be left open or vulnerable to any further attack.
The police has, has released a statement taking strong exceptions to some of the statements coming from political actors, the governor, denigrating the office of the IGP. There was a statement put out saying that the police is not partisan. And I want to ask, if you claim that the police is the worst, but you had policemen accompany you to office, you have policemen accompanying the governors. In fact, we understand that some policemen tried to thwart plans by some group to take over another local government. So that is the same police you're claiming is the worst. They're the same police providing protection.
Well, one thing we need to understand that in a particular system, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's quite unfortunate that the Nigerian police force, a lot of the hierarchy there, I'm not saying all men of the Nigerian police force are bad, but as it regards the political impasse that has bedeviled the Rivers State, sadly, the hierarchy in the Nigerian police force have shown that they are partisan as it regards the issues, political issues in Rivers State. By their conduct and their attributes, it is very clear. So when most of us go ahead to accuse the Nigerian police force, we've seen it happen in broad daylight, where police officers escort pro-Wike people to carry out attack and unleash mayhem on supporters.
So by extension, will that mean or imply that the policemen with you, protecting you, are also being partisan towards you?
I don't know if I have any policemen with me. I don't have policemen with me. I have the people of Port Harcourt City local government with me, and we'll defend ourselves.
Right. So let's speak to this. When did you join the APP?
Hello?
Yes. When did you join the APP?
We joined the APP before the local government elections.
Right. So why then is the governor saying that his party has lost when it was still you and your colleagues that were appointed as caretaker chairmen, all of you, as well as Mr. Brian Gokpa, who is on the other side. You were all appointed in the PDP. So why is the governor denying and making it look like this is not PDP? This is still his people.
We are Rivers people, and the governor is in PDP. We are in APP. I don't know if you understand. The governor is in PDP, we are in APP. It doesn't matter who was appointed caretaker or who is the caretaker, the executive chairman of the various local government.
All right.
The governor made it clear in his speech that he's of PDP and we are of APP. And
all right, Mr. Chimati, just a moment. Let's wind down on this point, and it's about governance. The narrative that has overshadowed this whole election and political drama is that this is just to hold on to power. The governor trying to secure power in the state through the local government, such that nobody is able to challenge him. So that has been the conversation. But there is a business of governance that the people of Rivers State really need at this time, from the education sector to the health sector, infrastructure. There are people who need that good governance. So let's wind down on that point. Mr. Brian Gokpa, what is your plan for the people of your local government in terms of governance, aside all of this political drama? Should they expect anything or more drama?
Yes, no drama. In course of our campaign, we roll out a 5-point agenda. We go arrange by security, environment, movement, government, mismanagement, infrastructure, education, and health. These are the areas we are going to do more. It's unfortunate that Eleme Local Government Council, out of the 704 local governments, have it. It is secretariats. What you are seeing at my back is a poultry farm. So we will start immediately to erect the secretariat for the Eleme people. We ensure that the Eleme people sleep with their 2 items. We are going to take deliberate steps and measures, consciously engage our youth in terms of skill acquisition, in terms of education, in terms of employment. So these are things we are going to do. Eleme people, we are going to test evidence of it.
All right. That's my assurance for the Eleme. Well, for the people, assurance may not be enough. They will need to see some sort of evidence. And on a final note, what would your relationship with the governor be like? It's expected that local government will get their allocations direct to them. So would you be subservient to the governor? Would you say, Mr. Governor, they've paid us. What do we do with this money? Because that's the fear of a lot of people. Would you be that kind of local government chairman?
So the government, the council, we are not going to run a parallel government in the state. Whatever that we utilize, it is unbelievable. We have a relationship.
Right. Well, Mr. Brian Gokpa, we have to thank you so much for your time. As a chairman, Eleme local government area, naturally all eyes will be on you and your colleagues to see how much of good governance you're able to deliver. But thank you for your time, as well as Mr. Ezebunwo Echemati, who's the chairman, Port Harcourt Local Government Area. We really hope that we do not see that fire for fire in Port Harcourt Local Government Area. But once again, thank you for your time. All right. We'll continue to keep our eyes on River State as well as other states where there are political developments. But that's where we draw the curtains on the program for this afternoon. Thank you for watching. I'm Kayode Okikulu. Goodbye.